Kick it and go. Kick it and go.
A very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cleveland Browns and the Minnesota Vikings.
Dan Bailey to kick off for Minnesota.
The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
He was tackled.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Mayfield. He finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
And the Browns first down.
First down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
First down, Chubb. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
38-yard line.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Browns have taken the early lead. And that moment we just saw, always so special for any rookie, the first touchdown of his career.
And there's nothing like anticipation, is there? You know he's been dreaming about it, thinking about it. It's been a part of every bit of his being. And finally, it gets done. He's got to feel great right now.
It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns.
7, Vikings nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Off the play fake, Prescott. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And for the Browns, a nickel set here on third down. Give to Cook out of the gun. And he is not going to get the first down as he'll spot this at about the 28. Call it a pickup of 3 and also now likely a punt on their opening drive. So on fourth down, Britton Colquitt on to punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
A very good punt, but a 16-yard return.
And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road, so getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. That'd be ideal.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
First down, Cleveland.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Chubb. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
To give to Nick Chubb.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And Mayfield just getting the play off. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
First down, Browns.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
And now here's a carry heading left. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great effort there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Browns add 6 to their lead.
It's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
People celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get this only up to about the 35.
Play to the running back.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. To a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
4th and short, partner.
It's a fake here on 4th and inches. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. A big breakdown defensively there on the fake punt. Turns into a huge play and a first down.
28-yard line.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Play action now, Prescott. And he will score. Touchdown. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings have made this now a 1-score game. And that one makes it 14-7. So that one will be accepted.
Dan Bailey to kick off for Minnesota.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll start things off with a handoff to Chubb. Powering his way forward. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all Lebanon defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 46. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
From the 39, Mayfield. This is the tight end, Njoku. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. First catch for the NFL's catch leader after 1 week, and it's a 1st down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
From the 31, Mayfield. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdowns scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big one there for the Vikings. 46 yards. Prescott.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start right there.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Now Prescott. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Well, Aaron Donald just so strong they can't block him, and he records the sack. Third and long for Prescott. Complete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
And this one is right down Broadway. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Browns drive about about to get started. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down. An incomplete pass on first down, that leads to a 2nd and 10. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
Chubb, the ball carrier.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run, and just lost track, and it cost him.
On third down, Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. Deep ball for Goodwin. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now, give him credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Prescott. And his throw is going to be incomplete. He was looking for his tight end there, Kyle Rudolph. But now it's 3rd down. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. The Vikings on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first. Down at the 29. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Browns drive about to get started. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer. Create space.
The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this one is incomplete. The tight end, David Njoku, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
It's 3rd down.
To throw, Mayfield. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Pulled in at the 24. That'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Vikings now to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Prescott from the gun. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. 1st down, Prescott. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again. And he's got it to make this a 21-17 game.
Makes the score Browns 21. Vikings.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Browns drive about to get started. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try to move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I like where they are on the field.
It's a gain of 8.
Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield forced out to his left. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. He was trying to get it to his tight end, David Njoku, but it's going to be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. From the gun, Mayfield is going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash, this from 48. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they will open their lead up to a touchdown at 24-17. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
And penalty markers down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. So the hold on special teams backs him up all the way inside the 15 to start. Final play of the half. Prescott lets it fly for Thielen. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, it's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
18-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs, and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 12.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. No coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Riley Harrison. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Now a handoff as they run left side. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
27.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
At the 21-yard line.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now a handoff looking right. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A 21-yard touchdown run. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now we've got movement up front. And I think this is going to be on Minnesota. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. From the gun, they'll try to run it. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. And taken right on the 30. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. Throwing, Mayfield. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now they're set up nicely at the 45-yard line after the missed field goal from 55.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
But these guys going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 16 yards, a first down.
Well, we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam, puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion, really good pickup.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. He'll buy some time right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there, but it'll be 2nd down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Glad to have you with us from Minneapolis. Third quarter here, 2nd and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's taken down inside the 30. 12 yards there and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Prescott on first down. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
15-yard line.
From the red zone now, Prescott. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there. And it's 2nd down.
Complete. Greedy Williams on the coverage.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Running it with their receiver, Cooper. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
He was taken down at the 10-yard line.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with this 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Vikings on 3rd down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And he's got it. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Justin Jefferson. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again. And it's up and good.
31. Vikings 24.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep.
And he returns this to the 22.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
And he's got room. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now, that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
Mayfield. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
To
Marquise Goodwin, 82 yards. And the Browns add on to their lead.
Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown one play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Greg Delpit.
And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. So they will tread backward on the holding penalty.
And I know that they're going to get coached up and they'll get yelled at a little bit, but let's face it, it is hard not to do at the speed and pace that they play.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. And now here's a carry heading left. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
at the 49-yard line.
The handoff as they run the counter play. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Mayfield down. Eluding the pressure right. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Sidney Jones. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
Good starting field position for him as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37.
On the tackle. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd.
On 2nd and 9. Prescott to Jefferson on the slant. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards there. 1st down. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't even save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the 1st one for the 2nd one to even matter.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Prescott. Almost had it. Already with one interception, just missing his second there.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
The Vikings on third down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And they'll get this across midfield, but not nearly close to a first down as he stopped at the 48. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now.
It's 4th down.
Fourth down, Prescott. Flush towards right. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Is the scouting move?
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. The first throw for the backup, Haskins. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there.
9 yards.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Mayfield. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Brings up 2nd.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
And it's 3rd down.
The Browns on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there. 27 yards. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
And we've got a penalty marker down here as he's able to get this only to the 20-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. A good pickup there at 22. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
At the 31-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Haskins. And oh, this is taken in one-handed. What a catch.
Complete.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got him in. Complete. They'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. And a gain of 32 that time. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Haskins back to the air. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. This is caught, and he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack. The 1st down went in the wrong direction. At the 13-yard line, here's 2nd and goal. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
3rd and goal.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Haskins out of the gun. And it's caught. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. And here just playing for pride at this point. Down big, but they'll go for it on 4th and goal. They'll try and throw forward with Haskins. And this is caught. So it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown.
Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw forward. Smith catches left side, and he gets into the end zone. We'll give them credit. They're not going to take this deficit lying down. They get too closer here on the fake extra point. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
For Minnesota.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Second and 11 at the 41. So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. Deep ball for Goodwin. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin, and it's third down.
It's third down and the 11.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Down to one knee goes Mayfield, and that's all she wrote.
Today's final.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for...
They don't know my